What up, y'all? What it do? Welcome. There it is. All right. How's everybody doing today? All right, good people. How we doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome to St. Louis Organics Presents Montez at midday. Hope everyone is doing well on what I like to call Fist Pump Friday. We doing good out there. All systems are a go. Are we doing good, good people? If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We also host a podcast, Who's to Blame? And you can check that out wherever you listen to your favorite podcast on any platform out there. But just in case you can't seem to get it right or find it, we're going to share something here with you here. If you get your phone out, you'll be able to follow it right there. Got a QR code right there. It takes you right to the website. You hit that sponsor link. You can get some sponsors on there that can possibly help you out with the upcoming holiday season, whether it be for Thanksgiving or getting ready for good old Santa, and holiday gift ideas as well, and also ideas for hosting your holiday party. So there you go, right there, good people. As well, hello to Twitter. If you want to follow us on Twitter at W2B Dre Montez, as well as YouTube Dre Montez, and we're TikToking as well, folks. With TikTok Dre Montez 63, and don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page for our podcast, Who's to Blame, as we just finished up and have it out there, episode 500. I still can't get over it. The conversations I've had with people since we did that on Wednesday, a lot of fun, a lot of things I forgot to talk about, things I wanted to talk about. But I think the most important part, I got it all out there to the people again. Thank you to everyone that was involved, from the sponsors to the supporters and you guys, the listeners, everything about it, from sharing to listening to giving advice to sending out emails, constructive criticism, all of it. I appreciate it all, and thank you so much. Most important, thank you to my mom and dad for putting this in here to follow something, believe in something, be passionate enough about something. So that's where we at right there, good folks. High fives across the building. Chest bump. Let's hug it out. Oh. You got to hug it out from time to time. Got to hug it out, A lot of people miss that daily hug. That's some type of affirmation out there for you. I know it is, and I know how it can be. What's up, my man? What's up, Dave? What's going on, my man? You used to play softball with him, my man. My man, for sure. I used to tell him he looked like Raphael Sadiq from Tony back in the day. Hell of a softball player, could run. Man, he could run fast. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating something today, congratulations, you deserve it. Maybe it's your anniversary. Happy anniversary to you. Did you propose this week? Did they say yes? Congratulations. Did you finally get your own place? Did you finally buy something for yourself? Or you doing something for yourself? Damn it, are you proud of you? That's the most important. Are you proud of yourself? That's what we need to know for sure. What's up, A-Train? My man, A-Train in the building. What's up, good folk? What's up? The XFL, baby. My man A-Train gonna bring it to you for sure. They got a hell of a show as well. It's nice. I'm telling you, podcasts out there, do yourself a favor and branch out with other shows out there. Get your face, your sound, your show, and your thoughts on other platforms out there as well. But as I said, it is Friday. It's Fist Pump Friday. It's one of those days and occasions of the week where everything seems to work out just fine. I know, man. You ready for that XFL? Caw-caw! Caw-caw! I'm ready for it too, man. This town, man, we have been out. My man Alistair, he's putting together something about football here in St. Louis. When the piece gets finished, I'm going to bring him on the show again. And when he gets it done, we're going to share it and talk about it as well. But the football memories in this town, from the St. Louis football Cardinals to the St. Louis Rams, we got some issues here, people. Y'all dealing with losing seasons and players retiring and leaving your town in the middle of the night. Damn it, we lost 2 football teams. Yeah, But that's another story, another discussion, guys. But it is Friday and staying with Flashback Friday and Fist Pump Friday. I came across something on Netflix. Not going to spoil it for you. I mean, hell, it happened in your lifetime. I don't think there's nobody listening to me that was born before 1995. If you are, you're awesome. It's called Pepsi Where's My Jet? Pepsi Where's My Jet? This new 4-part documentary on Netflix. But it had me thinking more about why I fell in love with the idea of radio. This documentary reminded me of that due to the fact I fell in love with the TV series Mad Men. I didn't watch Mad Men when it was on. I didn't get into Mad Men until the pandemic happened. And watching this documentary and thinking about Mad Men, it had me thinking about my love of advertising. I love selling advertising and marketing. I mean, it is passion. You get to show your creative side. The client gives you a budget. The client has a product. Here's the money I'm going to pay you. Here's the product I have. Can you put together an ad campaign for me? Oh, man, that is challenging and fun. You get to be so creative, and Pepsi really captured that in the 90s for the creative campaign of marketing, guerrilla advertising, going after the big cheese, the way they did that. And I think now, in a sense, advertising right now is a step way outside of the box. Look at some of these commercials. Read some of these ads. Whether you're watching Netflix or Hulu, any type of streaming service, you're going to see some type of an ad trying to grab your attention, whether it's 10 seconds, 30 seconds, or God forbid, 60 seconds. But watching this documentary, Pepsi Where's My Jet? Oh, man. The ideas have been flying off my head all night long after I got done watching it. I was just writing down so many notes, so many ideas and pitches. It may not work. It may work, but damn it, I'm going to give it a try. We're at a time right now where failure is part of the process. It's part of the progression. Being told no does not mean stop. You're wrong. Don't do it again. Retool, rethink, rebrand. Here I come. But watching that has really put something in my head about moving forward and really showing my love of advertising and marketing through my shows, whether it's Who's to Blame the podcast, or whether it's Montez at Midday or the college football show, whatever it may be, or our up-and-coming Who's to Blame show, a cannabis lifestyle. I'm going to step outside the box in more ways than one. I think you guys should too. Step outside let's be loud. Let's be boisterous. Let's be bold. Let's dominate the competition. How about that? Let's dominate the competition. But check it out. It's on Netflix. Pepsi Where's My Jet? Beautifully done. And if you love Mad Men, you really get the gist of it. That was a great show. We'll keep it back on Flashback Fridays. You remember back in the day, whether in TV movies, TV sitcoms, there was always a role and responsibility when they showed the local bar. The local bar. The rituals and routines that are just not discussed, but some things you just don't do. Here's one of the ones that really doesn't happen that much anymore due to technology, how you can find a motherfucker. But back in the day, when the phone rang in the bar, ring, ring, Cock and Balls Bar and Grill, can I help you? Is Stan there? The whole bar was shut up. Is there Stan here? Would nobody say a word? Would nobody say a word? Because if your old lady couldn't find you back in the day, they calling the bar. They calling the bar. They are calling the bar. Now nobody calls the bar anymore. But the days that the bar phone would ring, everybody just looked toward the bar. Wonder who old lady that is. I mean, not too many men call the bar looking for their wife back in the day, but they put a GPS on them now. But back in the day, though, man, just reminiscing about those times when that phone would ring in a bar. He's not here. No, and then you have to leave after the next drink because what's coming next? The old lady coming to the bar. True story. True story. All right, kids. Enough of that. Let's get on into the show. Let me give you the rules and regulations. That's what we're going to start doing on a daily basis. Okay, here we go. Our affirmations of the day. Let it go. Ignore them. Give it time. Don't compete. Stay calm. It's on you. And laugh. Right there. Huh? That laughter is key. That laughter is key. If you don't believe me, put it on the phone. On the phone. On the phone. I'm gonna put it on the phone. On the phone. It is so much going on this weekend. So many thoughts, concerns, and anything out there that I may have. What's up, Dave? Again, what's going on, good people? Again, thanks for tuning in, good people. My man A-Train is tuning in as well, and the rest of you, I appreciate it so much. Don't forget to listen to that podcast episode 500. Check it out today. All right. We're all to the point right now. We can't compete. We got to dominate. It's time to dominate. Don't compete no more. Let's just dominate. That moving forward, we're going to dominate. That's it. Moving forward. We hear it all the time from the announcers to the people that are participating, and we as the fans. Talking about protection, player protection, and fans protection. There's a situation going on in sports I think many of you may have forgotten about. For instance, in baseball, there were an alarming number of people being injured at games by a foul ball. So Major League Baseball extended the net. It took a little time, but it got there. Like Drew Barrymore in the movie Fever Pitch. Baseball took the necessary steps. Boom. Okay. But it's happening in the NBA on a different level. I'm all about getting great seats at a sporting event. I'm for that. I want to feel like I'm a part of the game. I want to be all in there. In NBA games, great seats are just amazing to me. For my short time living in Charlotte, going to a few games in Atlanta, and going to Memphis a few times for games. But this here, what is happening right now in the NBA needs to be looked at. I'm talking about players in the game tripping over the fans' feet and injuring themselves or injuring the fan. Do we need to be that damn close in the NBA where we could possibly hurt a star player, up-and-coming player, or let alone you try to sue the team or the player for you getting injured because you're sitting there? Huh? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I don't think the fans need to be that fucking close. What if we have an incident with Dennis Rodman and the cameraman where he kicked the cameraman in his nuts? What if something like that happened? You trip over some woman, expensive ass shoe, she take heed, pick her shoe up and throw it at you and injure you in the eye. Now we got legal issues on both sides. Can we prevent that before it gets to that level? Has anyone seen all these injuries happening in the NBA when it comes to the fans and the players? Have you seen this? It's at an alarming rate to me. I don't want to sit that close. I'm cool with 2-3 rows behind the bench. I don't want to be sitting next to the damn players. That's too much information. I'm here to watch you work, not get in the damn way. Ankles are a dime a dozen in sports. We need them. Without the ankle, you're no good. You're like a horse that breaks his leg. Shooting. What good are you? How can we stop this? How can we stop this? How can we stop this? How? I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss for words on that. I haven't seen not one initiative, one idea of that is a problem of the fans being that close to the game of action. God forbid if it's a kid to run across the court. Oh, now we got to do something. Now a kid, you got to protect the kids now. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. All right. I saw a big unveiling this week. St. Louis City 2. I saw the Outlook. I saw the fans. I saw the additions. I saw all the bells and whistles. Good for you, St. Louis. Great job. The surrounding Maggie O'Brien's looks phenomenal. Got Steve hot dogs in there. Got Korean food in there, Vietnamese food in there. You got all the taste around the world right there. Great job. I want us to take a step further now, St. Louis. St. Louis Sports Commission, get in here. I need you in this. Get in here. Get in here. Walter, Dave, Todd, you guys get in here. Listen to this idea. Can we try to get the All-Star game back here for baseball? Is that a bad idea? Can we try to get an NBA All-Star game here again? Can we try to pitch it again? Can we try to get an NBA exhibition game here? Is it asking too much? Can we get a college bowl game at Busch? But what do we got to do? What we got to do? We haven't had a bowl game here with high significance since the days of Nebraska playing Texas A&M, and Dat Wynn was on that team. Can I get a bowl game in here that makes sense? Come on now. Every hotel downtown got a fucking pool. Everybody's selling barbecue. Pulled pork is not barbecue. Let it go, Dre. Let it go. We got all the bells and whistles to satisfy the people that love going to the left coast and love going to New York and love going to Miami. Bring me a sporting event here. Come on. Let's do it. It's time. Why can't we get a college bowl game at Busch? Let's get it. We should have the Fighting Illini play Kansas every year or play Mizzou every year. Or step outside of the box. Let's get USC to play Notre Dame over there. Now we own to something. I need alumni committees to speak up. Wouldn't you like to see your collegiate affiliation play a meaningful college game at Busch Stadium? Come on. What's stopping us? If they can play a basketball game on a beautiful aircraft carrier, if they can attempt to play a football game at the Shakira concert in Mexico, why can't we attempt this? Show me the effort. Show me you hit send with the idea. I need proof. Congratulations to our own St. Louis Cardinal, Paul Goldsmith. PG Gold. PG Gold. I hate that baseball awards come out so fucking late. You know, it'd be nice to tell them congratulations when it's closer to the season. I mean, damn, a lot of people turn off the information radar once the season is over with. But congratulations to PG Gold and Aaron Judge. And I told you guys that Terry Francona was that deal when them Guardians was making noise. Impressive baseball season did not turn out the way we wanted to do here in the Lou. But hey, we know we got to do next year, huh? We can't compete no more. We got to dominate. We got to dominate. Speaking of dominating, I told you we rebranded Mountain Man Scrub last week. So with that being said, we're going to take a short break, have a word from our sponsor, Mountain Man Scrub. Go to the website, get you some product. It's great for your hands, your elbows, your knees, and them feet. And also amazing for tattoos, bringing that resolution back to where it needs to be. Mountain Man Scrub, be right back.
Mountain Man Scrub. As smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on.
Welcome back, kids. And the promo code to use will be DRE22. DRE22. That will be the code to use right there for sure. For sure. All right, guys. It's Saturday tomorrow. So at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, my man Ray and I break down all of the college football action leading up to the kickoff starting at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Roku television out there for you. And soon to come, hopefully before the college football season ends, we will be on Apple TV. So that's coming at you live and hot tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, leading you right on up to kickoff. And I know we have the 10 a.m. game, but we're talking about the 11 o'clock game. We're going to lead you right to there. So that should be a lot of fun tomorrow. Okay, we talked about that. This music situation that's going on. It seems that now that people in the music industry who have been in the music industry for over 25 years or more are quote unquote sharing details about what the music industry is all about, what their role was, how they were influential to certain genres of music, and how it's making sense today. And it had me thinking of something here when it comes to that. Is there a possibility that we, as music lovers, that we have been misusing music when we listen to it? Are we giving music its proper justice when we listen to it? Because our actions, as they say, especially the grandparents out there, your action speaks louder than your words. So when you're listening to music, sometimes it leads to dancing, it leads to laughter, it leads to tears, it leads to joy, it leads to you wanting to learn the lyrics, engage with it. And then other times it make you want to get way too involved in what they're talking about in the song. When did it get to that point that we're doing what they're saying to do in the song or wanting to do what they're doing in the song and what they're doing in the video? When did it get to that point? When do we start misusing music? Where? Did I miss that? What happened? I get dancing like them in the video or dressing like them on the album cover for my old heads or mimicking them on the CD case. But when it comes to the actual music, we're lip syncing now. We're dressing like the character. We're recreating the moment in the video. We're recreating the moment in the song. We're recreating the lyrics. We're doing all this just by listening to music. But now it's gotten to the point where you got to get a lawyer. You might go to jail, or you could even end up dead from music. I don't think those were the intentions of music when that first sound came out. When that first sound came out, I don't think the intentions were where it's at right now. How do we regress from that? How do we get better at the translation of listening to music and the outcome of music? Because right now it's on a whole new level just by hearing a song, just by listening to a song. It is doing something that I didn't think was possible. You can make a really bad decision by listening to a song. You can calm down by listening to a song. You can celebrate by listening to a song. But to be put behind bars or to die from listening to a song, that's an issue. That is an issue. From a song. From a song. When did it get that deep? How did it get that bad so fast? Where did we go wrong? Is it our fault? Is it our fault that the outcome happened the way that it happened in the music industry? Are we to blame for what happened in the music industry? Oh, yeah, the consumers to blame for sure. We fell into it. I don't think I've ever acted out in frustration in something I've heard in a song or saw in a video. Now, I've tore some shit up listening to a song. We talk about this all the time. The engineer / boiler man, and I talk about this all the time. How songs in the 90s would trigger some things, would decide the outcome, would dictate the evening. When you're getting together with your crew, your boys, your girls at 5 after work, and it's a Friday, what you listening to? Johnny Kemp, just got paid. Now you smiling, laughing. If you had direct deposit, you're feeling good. If you got to go to a check cashing place, you're pissed off, you got to pay a service fee. But it don't matter. because music is making you smile. But I just want to know your thoughts. How do you feel about that? Have we been misusing music? Let me know your thoughts. Your points. Fist Pump Friday, your boy Dre Montez here. I was not into this person, didn't hear about him, and probably to maybe a month before he died. I don't know why it never came up in my feed or my circle. I don't know why. Don't know why. I never even heard of this man before until probably 1 month before he passed away. But for this past week, this man has been in my feed, and I finally broke down and listened to him all day. Holy shit. I'm talking about Kevin Samuels. Man, look here. Look here. Look, I've been around a lot of straightforward people in my life. I'm talking people that don't tell stories. They tell the truth. They don't have a 5-minute story to tell you about why they're late for work. Get to the point. People like that. Kevin Samuels is like that when it comes to relationship advice, financial freedom, and respect of you. He gets to and the way his delivery just calm. And this woman was talking about what she's looking for in a perfect man. And he said, what do you have to offer? What you bringing to the table? He said, sister, you need to just get yourself a dog and die. Man, that's harsh. That is, I'd never heard of this dude until a month before he passed away. But for some reason, all week, Kevin Samuels has been in my feed in everything, especially on YouTube, showing old clips in everything. Whether people praising him, questioning him, or damning him. I've seen all different variations of this. I watched it yesterday in a 6-hour span. Never heard of him before. And man, blew my mind. Here's something else that's blowing my mind. They're starting to put those movies out again about dating after 50, fucking in your 60s, parenting in your 50s, getting back out there. They're starting to do it again. So you've been married for 15 years. You've been divorced 5 years. You've been single 2 years. What the fuck is next? What's next? What? You hear those numbers? You've been married 15 years. You've been divorced 5 years. But in those 5 years, you were still hitting that and you're hoeing out there. Don't know what's going on. But you've been really single, not getting any at all. No action for 2 years. What now? What you do now? What do you do? What do you do now? I'm not talking about the kids and the property and the losses in the game. No, just those numbers there. What is a person supposed to do? I tell you, you're supposed to do. Live your life. Don't let numbers that others made up dictate your day, your life, your outcome. This is all about you. You're really in this thing by your damn self. Yeah, that team you have right now, that's cool, but somebody gonna have to go. Then what? It's not called selfishness. If you're worried about you, the main product, and taking care of you, the main product, it's not called selfishness, being selfish. No. But when I see quotes like that, or I hear a TV discussion and they talking about that like that's a negative thing, that's something to be fucking proud of. May not turn out the way you want, but to be with somebody for 15 years, shit. Half you ain't been with nobody for 2 weeks and getting slept with 10 people. That's not a bad thing, though. So again, that's not a bad thing. But I'm just saying, when I hear things like that, what you trying to say, player? Huh? What you trying to pop something off over here? I mean, holler at me. All right. It's time to point the blame. My favorite part of the show. Dun, 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 dun. Football time. Oh, the NFL. This the week in football where people are yelling at each other. I told you your team wasn't going to be shit. I told you about my team. I told you. Everybody's doing that. But what happened last night in football with the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers seems has been reminiscent of what we saw happen to Drew Brees right in front of our eyes. He got old. Could that be happening to the hipster Aaron Rodgers? Yes. You're not going to be great for a long time, people. Talent deteriorates. A half a second is a long damn time in a sport that deals in time. That's a long time. That's a long time. It's one of those situations where you can't fix it. It's done. Put him out in the pasture and shoot him. He's not going to get any better. It can get worse. The glitch is gone. The glitch is exposed. Green Bay, you had a nice run. You had a nice run. You're historical football franchise. Oh, there's nobody out there that understands the Green Bay Packers than its fan base itself and the frozen tundra. How many championships have you won since all that greatness? Since the days of Vincent Lombardi and color television, how many Super Bowls have you won? I'll wait. Derrick Henry is a problem for the whole NFL. He does not get tired. The man was averaging less than 3 yards a carry, but that did not stop them from trying to pound the ball and wear down Green Bay's defense. It got to the point in the third quarter and early fourth quarter, they were afraid to tackle him. I'm letting that man run me over. I'm still nervous about Tennessee. I don't trust Tannehill. I don't trust him either. Not like with his wife and shit like that. I'm talking about as far as controlling the game. A great win last night by Tennessee, and I picked Green Bay to win that game. Wrong move by me. All right, here's our Sunday slate of football action. Got the Chicago Bears playing the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. Atlanta has the worst luck when it comes to football games in the team. They way beyond burning sage right now. Justin Fields, what he did the past 3 weeks has been impressive. If the other team if his team wanted to play with him, they would have some more. They have more W's than this. My buddy Shane is a huge Chicago Bears fan, and I'm going with the Bears. I'm picking Chicago to win that. Cleveland at the Bills. I think everybody in Buffalo is snowed under. They're moving that game to Detroit, where Detroit fans get to see real football. True story. Football fans in Detroit get to see the Buffalo Bills. That's awesome. Cleveland at Buffalo. A lot of questions on Buffalo the past 2 games on what's going on with the decision-making of Josh Allen, the offensive line, in maintaining the lead, and the coach trusting the defense. I still don't understand why he dealt with analytics and didn't go with fucking common sense and take the safety. That puts you up 5 points. That puts your defense in position to play some fucking defense. I don't know if I trust them this weekend playing against Cleveland. Cleveland is hungry because they got, Deshaun here, y'all. Deshaun here, but not yet. I still think Buffalo fans are going to travel to Detroit because nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. I'm taking Buffalo. All right, next we got Pitt at Indy. So now they want to open up an investigation on the hiring process of Jeff Saturday. Now they want to look into the hiring process of Jeff Saturday. Because according to the Rooney Rule, which is a fictitious act, it doesn't exist. I want to see where this goes. Jeff Saturday, best inspirational speech ever from a former player that's now a head coach. Keep doing your thing. But I'm taking Pitt in this one, man. I like that defense. I think Pittsburgh going to close it out on a good note because they trying to move up in what, kids? The draft options. Draft options. Let me pick. We got the JETS, Jets, playing the Patriots. Back in the day, this game was fun to watch when Rex Ryan was the coach of the Jets. And Bill Belichick had that squad, that team. I'm telling you, this was one of the best matchups ever, especially when Revis Island was there. Oh, my goodness. And the Brickashaw Ferguson was there. Oh, my goodness. That was good football games these teams play each other. I got a feeling it's trying to get back that way. I'm going to believe in the Jets this weekend. Jets, 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 Jets. I'm taking the Jets to beat the Patriots. Next up, we got the Rams and Saints. Oh boy. Who's quarterbacking for the Saints? Taysom Hill. We don't know. The Rams situation. I don't know. I saw something in the Rams in the Hard Knocks episode with Arizona. I saw a glitch. I saw something. Episode 2 of Hard Knocks with the Arizona Cardinals. They showing the game when they played the Rams. And I saw something. Well, in this particular case here, the fact that the Saints don't have a defiant quarterback, I don't know what's going on with Andy Dalton. He hadn't been the same since they went to London. They switched him. What if that's the Prince and that's not Andy Dalton? They look just alike. The Lions at the G-Men. Ooh, the Lions at the G-Men. The way the Lions came back last week against the Bears, that could carry over. That could really catapult a team the way they came back and fought hard and the way Justin Fields ran all over them. And they still won that game. It shows me heart and resilience. But the G-Men are playing smart football. They're trying to Trent Dilfer this shit. Trying to keep that NFC East interesting. So I'm going with the G-Men in that game. Next up, we got Carolina and the Rams. Carolina, wait a minute. In the Ravens. Carolina and the Ravens. Oh, Lamar been quiet since the old bye week, and since he's his own agent, he's looking to get particularly paid well. So I'm thinking he'll come out this game on all cylinders. He doesn't make the best decisions either in the red zone. He does not. I don't trust him either to make the right decisions when they're trying to put the game away, and he gets a little bit too greedy in the red zone. So those little actions right there by him, I don't know at all on that situation. In Carolina, I hear that Baker Mayfield is under helm this weekend due to the injury at quarterback position. Carolina has been a different monster each and every week. I don't know what to get out of this team, how to keep it going and moving forward. But for the most part, I do believe that, how do you put it, that Carolina is justifiably so trying to do something with an order out there. But I think that whole message with the team has probably been lost and let go in the early stages of Matt Rule's situation. The way that put the team in kind of a tumultuous situation right there. I think that's not good for football. But definitely the fact I have the Ravens beating Carolina. Next up, we got the Washington football team against the Houston Texans. We already know who my dude is on the Washington Commanders. Number 90, Montez Sweat, my dude. If Chase Young was not hurt this year, man, this defense is just, it's nasty. That defense is nasty. I had them last year in fantasy football. I should have picked them up again this year, but for the most part, and I think they got a Hinkie quarterbacking again this weekend, and they're going against the Houston Texans, and that team is still on an identity crisis, but Lovie Smith doing his thing. He's doing his thing, but not this week. Give me the Washington football team. Give me that. Next up, the Vegas Raiders against my Denver Broncos in Denver. Earlier this year, I lost a bet. I had to call Charlie, my man, daddy for a month. That ended November 4th. Now, it's redemption time. He's cooking again. I'm supplying the trees and the beer. We're doing one bottle of hard liquor this week because this could get into a situation we cussing each other out in the TV. It could get that way. Crucial conflict. The Raiders car crying during the press conference, that's not enough. You owe your fans a little bit more than that. Crying is not going to cut it. In the words of Tom Hanks in A League of Their Own, there's no crying in football, sir. You're the quarterback. Man up. Now on to you, mister. Cooking with Russ a bus, flexing on a plane, taking your playbook to Mexico. I need consistency play from you at the quarterbacking position. And you can't do that yet, buddy. You cannot do that yet. And Until I get that back, I need a little guarantee. As a Bronco fan, I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna stay here right with my team. Right with my team. But we can do better. We can do better. We really can. And until we do on a consistent basis, we will be held in doubt of being a quality football team. Question our coaching decision with plays and personnel. If we lose this weekend, sit Russ down for the rest of the year. Put the car in the garage. Let's figure out a way to retool, reboot, and get him the hell up out of there and find me a good coach and go get Sean Payton. Next up, Dallas at Minnesota. Oh, this gonna get the people talking here. They want to blame Dak for last week. They want to blame Mike McCarthy on the 4th and 3 call in overtime, huh? You got to do all parts of the game to win. You got to pass, you got to run, you got to defend. You got to do all that to compete in this game. You can't do one and the other two more than the other. You're going to lose. It has to be a complete package of the game. And if Dallas can do that, which they are capable of doing, they can win this game. But the Minnesota people, Purple Eaters of America, are feeling really good about themselves after what happened last week in Buffalo and moving on up Jefferson the way he got them hands. I'm going with Minnesota in this one. I'm going with Minnesota. Next up, we got Cincy at Pitt. I'm sorry. That's Philly at Indy. I missed call. I'm taking Philly beating Indy. And this here is Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. I love when these two teams play each other. I do not believe in the offensive line of the Cincinnati Bengals. I do not believe in their offensive line yet that they can sustain a beatdown by Pittsburgh's defense. And the way Mike Tomlin has them boys playing, I'm down with Pittsburgh beating Cincinnati. And the nightcapper is KC at the Chargers. KC at the Chargers. The Chargers don't have any receivers at all. So Justin Herbert is on his own this weekend. So I'm going to take funny voice Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Football Chiefs to prevail in this game and win. So that is right there. The picks. I picked Green Bay last night. They lost. I'm taking Chicago. I'm taking the Bills. I'm taking Philly. I'm taking the Jets. I'm taking the Rams. I'm taking the Giants, the Ravens, Washington, Denver, Minnesota, and Pittsburgh and Kansas City. And those right there are my fun picks of football for this Sunday Fun Day. Kids, boys, and girls, children of all ages, enjoy your weekend. Let's get some music up here, and we're going to get on up out of here and let you enjoy your day, your people. And until next time, it was so fun to kick it with you today. It was a good old time, and let me finish up, and I will see you tomorrow on the show. Yes, I will. See you tomorrow, folks. Until next time, peace.